all the time.
Can I hope? There we go. Now you can hear me. Got it. All right. How's it going? I hope that you're having a great day. Hey, it was a nice day today, and I hope that you got outside. I got outside. I went for a walk at Lime Hollow with some really good friends, Matthew and Dave. Had some really good conversations there. But it was just nice to get outside. It hasn't been raining, and it was a nice warm day, so it was really good. Hope that you're having fun, and I'm glad that you've taken some time to jump onto the stream with us tonight. We've got some great fun lined up for you. I've got an amazing guest, one of my absolutely favorite guests that we've had on the stream so far. So I am super excited for that. In fact, we're going to bring them on now, and then we're going to play a game after we bring them on. So I'm going to give you some clues. See if you can guess who this is. First clue, they grew up riding horses. They really enjoyed riding horses. In fact, I think they started riding horses when they were about 2, maybe even younger than that. So they've been riding horses for a long time. They have been on multiple missions trips. They've been to Australia, not for a missions trip, but they went to Australia. They also went to Thailand, not for a missions trip, but that was fun, I'm sure. They went to South Africa, and I believe there was a few other places that they went to as well. Let's see, what else? They're a mom, and they have some amazing kids. They have an amazing dog who they love absolutely the best. So do you know who it is? Can you guess? If you said Katy, you are correct. Hi! Katy is on the stream tonight. Oh.
I don't have an amazing dog. I'm sorry. Your youth pastor lied to you.
So we agree to disagree that our dog is the most amazing dog in the world. But okay, he's not the most amazing dog in the world, but he is fun. He gets himself into a lot of mischief. So, but all right, Katy, share with us real quick. What have you been doing to fill your quarantine time?
Going for as many walks and adventures as possible. And today we got to go see some cows.
Nice.
With some friends of ours.
I didn't get to go, but I know that Josiah absolutely loved it. Mm-hmm. He came, and the first thing he said was, "Daddy, see moo-moos. Daddy, see moo-moos." So, but yeah. So, all right. Well, we want to play a game, and we thought that would be fun to see how well Katy and I know each other. So this could go really, really well, or it could be really, really crazy, and we may find out that we have to ask some questions. But one of the things that Katy and I liked to do when we were dating, but also now, is that as we go on road trips, we will pull up a list of questions, and we will just ask each other these questions and find out more things about each other. One of the things that I want you guys to know is, as you start to get into dating and relationships, is never stop learning about the person that you're interested in. And once you get married, never stop learning about your spouse, because that's who you're going to be with for the rest of your life. And it's super important to know them as much as you can. So we're going to play a game. The way this is going to work is I'm going to ask a question, and either Katy or I will go first. So the question will be asked, and if Katy's going, she's going to write down her answer. And then I'm going to write down what I think her answer is. And then we'll reveal. We've got our little whiteboards here, so you can see if we get it right. If I get it right for her question, I get a point. If I don't, then I don't get a point. If she gets it right for my question, she gets a point. So, all right. We'll let Katy go first. We'll let ladies go first. So, Katy, the question for you is, what is your favorite food? What is your favorite food? I'm going to write my answer down here. Ooh, man, this is harder than I thought it was going to be.
It's hard.
Because Katy, she really likes a lot of different kinds of food. I don't think there's a food that Katy doesn't like. Even the food that she can't have, she oh, that's right, she doesn't like mushrooms. Let's go with this. All right. This is my answer right here. Pizza. Oh, yes. I knew it. I knew it. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, Katie, what is my favorite TV show? What is my favorite TV show? This one could be challenging you or for me to answer. Let's see here. Let's go. Ooh, let's do this one. All right. What'd you guess? You got it.
Yay!
You got it. Mainly because that's the one that's on right now, and that's the one that I'm watching. I enjoyed watching Survivor as I was growing up, and I still enjoy watching it now. I don't know that I will ever want to go on Survivor. I don't think I'd last on Survivor, even for the first 3 days. I'd be the first one voted off even before the first tribal.
Sorry, honey.
All right. Let's see. Katie, what is your biggest pet peeve? I think I know this one. All right. Here is my answer.
Oh.
Yes. All right. Loud chewing, people eating loudly. This is so far so good.
Horrible.
So far so good. All right. Let's see. Okay. What is my favorite song or artist? What is my favorite song or artist? See if you can get this one. This one's kind of tough because it also depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Mine are backwards because the screen's mirrored. Here, maybe I can fix that real quick. Let's see. Maybe I can fix it. Whoops. I mirrored the wrong person. There we go. Here. Now it's not mirrored anymore. Okay, favorite song or artist? Let's go with this. All right, go for it. See what you got. No. He's good. I like Steve Green, but right now it's Ren Collective. I like Ren Collective the best. Right now.
I feel like you have a story to share about why Steve Green is your favorite.
Why is Steve Green my favorite? My sister sang on stage with him. Also, I can sing in his range. And
he cried at the idea of Steve Green being in the same town as him when he was younger.
I don't remember that. Apparently that's something that happened, but I don't remember that. So all right. Let's see. Okay, Katie, your turn. Okay. Let's see. What is something that always cheers me up when I'm sad?
Me.
Yes. What is something that always cheers you up when you're sad? Let's do this. All right. This one might be a little risky, but I'm gonna go for it. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, good guess. That's true. That is true.
A long nap or I should have said a long nap. I knew that. It's really bad when you know the answer and you forget the answer, and then when the answer's told you, you find out what it is. So, okay.
But I do like coffee, and anyone can bring me coffee anytime.
French vanilla latte or French vanilla creamer coffee, right?
Sugar-free.
Sugar-free. Yep. All right. Let's see. Okay. This is for me, right? Okay.
Yes.
What is my biggest fear? What is my biggest fear? Katie thinks she knows this one.
Wait, are we going? We're not going like eternity beers, like.
No, like this is like.
Okay, yeah, no. It's not that long of a word.
I know. Okay, go for it. There we go. Got it. I don't like spiders. I really don't like spiders. There was one crawling on me today when we were out on the walk, and we were praying when I found it. So, biggest fear is the Yankees losing the series. I don't like it when the Yankees lose. So yeah, glitter is awful. You're right, Tyler. Glitter is awful. I do not like glitter. Okay.
He hates glitter.
Here. Yeah, glitter is not good. Okay. This is for Katy. If you could travel anywhere, where would you go?
Ooh, that's hard.
If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? Let's do this.
Thea, bottom.
Okay. Ready?
Oh, that's true.
Any place with water. Thailand or South Africa?
They both fit into that category, though.
Yes, that's true. That is very true.
Yeah,
that is very true. It would be fun to go back to South Africa and take our kids back and let them see. Okay. Ooh. I don't know. I think that, yeah. No, let's not do that one. Here's one. Am I a dog or a cat person? Me. Am I a dog or a cat person?
You?
All right. Yeah. All right. What's your answer?
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
It's getting trickier.
Dogs. You got it. All right. We'll do one more each. Because there's one that I know that you're gonna love. Okay. Hi, Thea. All right. Sorry. What is your favorite pastime? Katie's favorite pastime.
Pastime.
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta get my pen.
Okay. She has a lot of favorite pastimes, but I think this is the one that she's gonna write down.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a great pastime.
Anything with friends or family. I think that counts, right? Because I put with family at the end of it, right?
I mean, it does count.
All right. Okay. Last one for me. Okay. Let's see here. If I could be any animal, what would it be? I know yours would be a starfish.
Obviously, that's my spirit animal.
If I could be any animal, what would it be? See if you get this.
Ready.
Okay. Let's see. Glitter unicorn. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yes, I love lions. I love lions.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Jackson thinks I'd be a fish. All right.
Come here. Come here. Come say hi to Daddy before he goes.
Alex says that his spirit animal is a dolphin.
That's
Um,
amazing.
I think I remember Grace telling me that my spirit animal was a chipmunk, but
Oh,
that
I
was
should have
also when
guessed
I
that.
had that's also when I had a beard full of hair, where I kind of looked like Josiah. Hi, buddy. Josiah, what do you want to say?
Hi.
What do you want to say to everybody? You want to say hi?
Want to sing him a song? Go ahead.
I sing everybody's song.
Sing it.
Sing a song for us.
It's raining.
Good.
All
All
right.
right, Katy. Anything
I think
you want
it's
to
time for
say
us to go.
to everybody
What are you
before?
gonna say? We love you. We miss you. We can't wait to see you.
Absolutely. We all can't wait for you to come back. So, all right. We will see you later, Katy. Have
Bye.
a good night. All right. I love my family. I think they are the absolute best. And I absolutely love getting to do life with them. All right. Well, would you guys like to play a game? I think it's time that we play a game. I think I've got a fun game for us tonight. Jackson, your spirit animal is a bunny? Nice. Nice. All right. So the game tonight is going to be what is that? And I'm going to put a picture up right here. And you're going to have to guess what that picture is. It's going to be a zoomed in shot of something. And then if you can guess it, we'll zoom it out and show you what it is. So there it is. I'll move over a little bit. Take this off. What is that? What do you guess? A couple different colors there, a couple different textures even. Shayla, Tristan, good to have you guys on the stream tonight. Glad you are with us tonight. All right. Any guesses on what this is? Cream cheese. All right, here we go. It is a stick of chewing gum. Stick of chewing gum. That is a stick of chewing gum. All right, next one. What is that? What have we got here? Couple different textures it looks like as well. Maybe one color. Chicken, that's a good guess. I like the guess chicken. All right. Bacon, bacon's a good guess. Pie, wood. Yeah. It's a cork. We have got a cork on our hands. All right. Here's the next one. What is that? What in the world is that? It's got like weird little spots on it. There's like two colors. Algae, good guess. Good guess. All right. Some sort of plant, maybe. Here we go. It's a tomato. Got a tomato. Nice, the Grinch. I like that. That's a good guess. All right. Here's the next one. This one, I love this one. This one's kind of cool. This one, this might be one of my favorite ones, actually. See what you can guess off of this. Might be a little shiny, if you think about it. Got some kind of like a glow to it. Some people are saying a bell pepper. That's what I thought. It is A Coke bottle, soda bottle. If you're wondering, it's the you can't see, but it's that very top piece right there, the cap of the soda bottle. So, all right, next one. Bet you can get this one. See what this is. Also has a little bit of a shine to it. Some say a sponge. Beehive, that's a good guess. All right, here we go. Cornflakes. Cornflakes. Some good old breakfast cereal. I like a good breakfast cereal. It's good. All right, something fried. That was a good guess. Close. All right, here's our next one. This one is cool. This one's really cool. Kind of threw me a little bit. See if you can guess this. All right. And we have a guitar head. Like, where on the guitar was that? It's in where, like, I can't point it to you, but right inside the where the strings wind, it's where you would, it's the strings, the metal strings. I thought it was a phone cord, but I was wrong. Guitar strings though, guitar head with guitar strings. So, all right, here's the next one. This one's kind of cool too. This one might be one of my favorites as well. What do we have here? There's like a couple different colors going on. Hand soap. Fire. Sheets. Marshmallow. Fire. Way to go, Petrellas. Way to go. You got fire. All right. Creamer would have been a good one. All right. This one kind of almost looks like something like, you know how when you watch movies and they take a big back shot of a mountain range? Almost kind of looks like a mountain range or something rocky. But yeah. Let's see what we got here. All right. We have got cinnamon sticks, the top of the cinnamon sticks. I love cinnamon. Cinnamon is an amazing flavor. Wood was a good guess. That was a good guess. Cocoa powder, good guess. Chocolate's a good guess. Cinnamon sticks. All right, we got a couple more here, I think. Ooh, this one's kind of tough. I had no clue what this was, and when I saw what it was, it blew me away. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Let's see what we got here. Bunch of different lines, different thicknesses. Piano strings is a good guess. It's a really good guess. Phone cord. We've got a book. Got a book. Pages of a book. I thought, I should have thought instrument strings, but instrument strings is a really good guess. Spiderweb's not a bad guess either. Really, really well done, guys. All right. This one's interesting. This one's really, really interesting. Again, I had no clue. I thought that this was like some sort of like scientific picture, like of cells or something like that. I wasn't quite sure what it was. But after Jackson, you should have known it was a book. You're right, you should have known that. After I saw what this one was, I was like, oh, of course. Now I see it. All right. Here we go. Bell pepper. Here's your bell pepper, but one that was cut in half. And this is the seeds on the inside of the bell pepper. That's what we got going on right there. All right, we'll do one more. Okay, we'll do one more. Jellyfish is a good guess. All right. Yes. This one's fun. This one's fun. All right. It's almost like cracked a little bit in parts. Almost looks like it could be something's mouth, I suppose. Could be bread. It's a good guess. All right. Here we go. It is noodles. Good old-fashioned noodles. Kind of looks like fettuccine. I think that's fettuccine, the flat one. Cookie, that's a good guess. Candy was a good guess too. Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully you had fun with that. I enjoyed that one. That was a lot of fun. All right. Well, we are going to dive into our lesson again tonight, and we have been looking at the I am statements of Jesus, and so let's get ready to dive into that. All right, here we go. We are going to dive back into our lesson series. Here's the key word tonight. Go ahead and throw that into chat. But we have been talking about the past several weeks about the I am statements of Jesus. Every single one of these statements that Jesus made was a proof that he is God. And it was, it's amazing to see that Jesus was able to do that. So learning a lot of things. He's the light of the world. He's the bread of life. He's the good shepherd. He's the door. Learning that Jesus was truly God. So hopefully you are taking a lot of things away from that as well. Tonight, we're going to look at another name. Jesus is the resurrection and the life. Jesus is the resurrection and the life. All right, so let's have a word of prayer, and then we will dive into our lesson together. God, we thank you for who you are. I thank you that we can call upon you, that we can trust in you, rest in you, knowing that you have got us. God, I pray that we would allow you to move and work in our lives and our hearts. Help us to follow your will for our lives. God, help us be a light to our friends and our families. And God, as we dive into your word tonight, may we learn something that we can apply even now. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, so we're looking at the resurrection and the life. we just celebrated Easter, and so we just got to be reminded that Jesus rose from the dead. He rose victorious, and so right there we see that he is the resurrection. But even before that, Jesus made this claim that he was the resurrection and life. We're going to go to John chapter 11. We're going to spend most of our time in the last few verses. But as we get started, I want to give you kind of a little bit of a summary as to what is happening in the first few verses of John 11. And Jesus was friends with a lot of people, but some of his closest friends were Mary, Martha, and Lazarus. They lived in a city called Bethany, and Jesus was in Jerusalem for the majority of his ministry. And every now and then he would go and he would travel and he'd visit with them. On this one particular day, though, Jesus got word that Lazarus had died. He got sick and he passed away. Now, for news to travel back in Bible times, it took a little while. Usually they had to send somebody on horseback or on a camel or even by foot sometimes to deliver this news. And so Jesus got this news well after Lazarus had passed away. And so then he stays, he waits. The disciples are like, "Are we going to go?" And he's like, "No, we're going to wait here for a little bit." And he goes a couple days later. And then this trip that he had to take to Bethany was not a short trip. It was a long trip, a day or two walk. And so by the time Jesus gets to Bethany to comfort Mary and Martha, Lazarus has been dead for several days now. And Mary and Martha both say to him on two separate instances that they're like, "Jesus, had you been here, our brother wouldn't have died. You could have saved his life." And Jesus is like, "You're right. I could have saved his life, but I want you to know that your brother will rise again." So let's jump in to verse 17 of John 11, and we're going to pick it up here. So Jesus has come, and now he is in Bethany. So here, verse 7 of John chapter 11. Now when Jesus came, he found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb for 4 days. That's a long time. Bethany was near Jerusalem, about 2 miles off, and many of the Jews had come to Martha and Mary to console them concerning their brother. So when Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went and met him, but Mary remained seated in the house. Martha said to Jesus, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But even now I know that whatever you ask from God, God will give you." Jesus said to her, "Your brother will rise again." Martha said to him, "I know that he will rise again in the resurrection on the last day." Jesus said to her, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live. And everyone who lives and believes in me shall never die. Do you believe this?" She said to him, "Yes, Lord. I believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God who is coming into the world." When she had said this, she went and called her sister Mary, saying in private, "The teacher is here. Jesus is here and is calling for you." When she heard it, she rose quickly and went to him. Now Jesus had not yet come into the village, but was still in the place where Martha had met him. When the Jews who were with her in the house, consoling her, saw Mary rise quickly and go out, they followed her, supposing that she was going to the tomb to weep there. And when Mary came to where Jesus was and saw him, she fell at his feet, saying to him, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." When Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who had come with her were also weeping, he was deeply moved in his spirit and greatly troubled. And he said, "Where have you laid him?" They said to him, "Lord, come see." And Jesus wept. So the Jews said, "See how he loved him." But some of them said, "Could not he who opened the eyes of the blind man also kept this man from dying?" Then Jesus, deeply moved again, came to the tomb. It was a cave, and the stone lay against it. And Jesus said, "Take away the stone." Martha, the sister of the dead man, said to him, Lord, by this time there will be an odor, for he has been dead 4 days. Jesus said to her, did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God? So they took away the stone, and Jesus lifted his eyes and said, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew you always hear me. But I said this on the account of the people staying around, that they may believe that you sent me. When he said these things, he cried out with a loud voice, Lazarus, come out! The man who had died came out, his hands and feet bound with linen strips, and his face wrapped in the cloth. Jesus said to them, unbind him and let him go. And so here we have this amazing account of Jesus raising from the dead Lazarus, one of his great friends. And what an amazing sight that would have been, right? Really, really cool. And so Jesus here, he's like, I am the resurrection and the life. Jesus knows about grief, right? He knows about the loss of a loved one. He experienced that with Lazarus. So that's one way that we can identify with Jesus, is that if we lose someone close to us, we can identify with him because he has lost people close to him. And so Jesus knows what it's like to grieve, and he comes to the tomb and he's saddened. He lost a close friend. Martha and Mary both thought that he could have saved him, and he probably could have. We know he could have. If he had wanted to, he could have been there instantaneously and kept Lazarus from dying. But he didn't. And I believe that he didn't so that he could show his great, awesome power. Jesus responded to Martha and saying, your brother will rise again. Your brother will rise again. It's amazing. Jesus says to her, I am the resurrection and the life. Jesus is all powerful. That is why he could raise Lazarus from the dead. By raising Lazarus from the dead, he was showing that he has the power of God to do miracles, even raise people from the dead. This was prophesied of him way back in the Old Testament. So why save a guy when you can raise him from the dead? That's right. Jesus did choose the best path, and I think that in doing so, he got to show those there who he was. That he was in fact God. That he gives life to everyone. He is the resurrection. And later on, just a few months later, he would rise from the dead himself. So Jesus says to Mary, did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God? This was to show God's glory, his amazing work. So absolutely amazing miracle that Jesus performs here to show that he is God. Even when our faith is small or absent, Jesus reminds us that our hope is in the glory of God, and he seeks to renew our faith in him. So Jesus does everything for God's glory. He wants us to know and experience God's glory. God desires all his children to come to him in times of loss and hurt and in pain. Mary and Martha went to Jesus not just because they thought that he could save their brother, but because they knew that he could comfort them as well. We can go to God knowing that he will comfort us in any situation. His prayer is amazing in verse 43, where he says, God, the one who has authority, all authority, raise him from the dead. Lazarus, come out. And then when Jesus uh, when Lazarus exits the tomb, alive, whole, made new, Jesus proves to everybody that he is God. He has the power to give and restore life. And that is amazing. And in that, we can see that God can be there in our times of need, when we are hurt, when we're lost, when we're in pain. God is there to comfort. This does not mean that he will bring back to life those that we've lost. But hopefully, they know Jesus. And if you know Jesus, you will one day get to see them again in heaven. And so that's an amazing, amazing thing that we have. Jesus is the resurrection and the life. He is God. He's all powerful. And there's nothing that can put him down, not even death. We see that with Lazarus. We see that with himself when he rose from the tomb. So really, really cool I am statement here from Jesus. There's so much here that we could dive into, and we don't have time tonight to do that. But the one thing that I want you guys to walk away with is that Jesus is powerful. He is God. He has ultimate power and ultimate authority over anything. So, all right. Well, hopefully that was encouraging to you. Next week, we only have 2 I am statements left. Kind of crazy, right? But I'm looking forward to them, and I hope that you are as well. So, guys, I have got a really cool challenge for you. Hopefully, you are enjoying this week's bingo board. I know some of you are like, what? This is weird. Like, why is it blank? Like, do I have to do nothing? Do I have to fill it out and then do it? Do I have to fill it out? All you have to do this week for your bingo board is fill out all the squares with challenges that you think would be fun to do. Make sure that anybody can do them. So if it's something that you can, that only you can do because you have it at your house, like I have a trampoline at my house, so I couldn't put on there, go jump on the trampoline for 10 minutes because if I did that, then you wouldn't all be able to do that. So make sure it's something that everybody can do, that everybody has access to. But yeah, and then at the end, when you're done with it, submit that, email it to me, and then next week that could be chosen as the bingo board for the week. But with walk 5 miles. That's a crazy one. Does it have to be done? No, I'm not gonna ask. Yeah. So, but here's your bonus challenge for this week. I'm excited about this. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think that you can do a lot of fun, crazy stuff with this. But I want to hear your song parodies. I want you to take a song and have some fun with it. Take the music, that's you get to keep, but then change the lyrics to whatever you want. Parody it, have some fun with it, and then there's gonna be some bonus opportunities. And so be looking out for those bonus opportunities. But I will get those out to you soon so that you can have those. But that is your big challenge. And this could be worth a lot of points for you, depending on how much time you put into it, depending on how much fun you have with it. But your bonus challenge for this week is to write a song parody. One of the best ways you're going to get bonus points for this is if you send me a video of you singing it. So there you go. That's your big challenge for this week, and I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you have fun with it. But yeah. Well, guys, we are all out of time for tonight, and I love doing this with you guys. It's a lot of fun, and I hope that you enjoy it as well. But until next week, we'll see you later. Have fun this week. Stay safe. Hopefully you can get outside again later on this week if it doesn't rain too much. But if not, we'll see you later. Don't forget to jump on Sunday and watch our live streams together there. And we'll have a great time. But we'll see you later. Have a good night.